Good evening. So, we're out fishing again on the canal, but it's just going dark. I've literally just come and set up now. So what I wanted to do is do an evening session going into dark on the canal. It's so peaceful down here now. On a good stretch of canal here. I've got one just in the middle of the track and one at the back of the boat, and what I've done, because my new Paratrax floats haven't come, is I've just attached the starlight onto the float, because as you know I love my float fishing. So we are underneath a street lamp as well, so I can see what I'm doing. I've also got my floodlight with me as well. But yeah, I thought I'd sneak out, try to do an afternoon into dark, and just see if that myth's right about them just taking it just as it goes dark. And just seeing as well, I've always wondered, do pike feed at night? So I guess we're going to find out soon. So yeah, strap yourselves in, and hopefully it's going to be a good video. Can I just say as well, massive thank you to all the people that comment, share and like my page. It's doing me absolutely wonders. I'm nearly at that 1,000 now. I think I've got about 30 left. So if you could subscribe for me, that would be great. And what we'll do, we'll try to get a pike on the bank on this video for you. But yeah, next time you see me, it'll probably be dark. I'll catch you in a bit. There we go, guys. As simple as that. Just taped a little starlight onto the float. Then we just take it off at the end of the session, dispose of that. That's going to stay bright for a few hours, that is. Yeah, man, get this put back out. Okay, so all the rods are in now. I've just put them back in and put the starlights on all the others as well now. So we've got, I don't think you can going to see it, but I think you can just see it about there, a little starlight there. And then I've got one just off the back of this boat over here. So the one in front of me is static on the bottom, and that's 3/4 of a mackerel tail. And also that one over there is the same, 3/4 of a mackerel tail. I've been bobbing a roach about. I pulled one of the rods back in and I was bobbing a little roach about, which I keep doing. Just trying to find, see if I can find a perch or anything like that, because it's that time now where it's just gone dark. Hopefully the predators are out for a feed. But yeah, just keeping an eye on these lights now. It's really cool actually. First time ever doing this. But yeah, catch you in a bit, guys. So it's a little bit hard, guys, to get you on video all the time. So I am just going to leave you on this kind of view for a minute. I know it's a little bit boring, but we're live now anyway. So, like I say, I've fished into dark before, but I've never fished in pitch black like we're in now. So drop me a comments in the comment section and let me know what's your best fish you've had in the dark. I've got a big cat trying to take me rod here. Hey, come on. Chewing on the end of my rod. So yeah, drop me a comment how many of your night fish for pike. Obviously I wouldn't ever bivvy up and leave me rods out for a pike. So I mean, I could have put these on alarms, but as you know, I love my float fishing, and it's quite cool looking at these starlights in the dark now, because you can see your float perfect. I know it's hard to see on video, but yeah, what's your thoughts on pike feeding at night, and what's your best bait and stuff like that? Is it best on lure, smashing some water about? I know my friends had them on them in my local town, but yeah. Drop some comments, guys, as I've got a little bit of movement on my float on the other side. Just going to keep an eye on that. I think it was the wind. Yeah. It's made me heart race then, that did. Basically what happened is a little gust of wind caught the float and spun it round, but obviously in the dark you just see a light go like that. It looks like a take. The fish on, guys. Yeah, could be a pike actually. Feeling it the size of that now. Oh yeah, it's a pike. Oh, it's a good one. Literally just wobbled the dead bait and absolutely crushed it. Come on, big girl. Get in my net. Oh yes, that is a beautiful little pike. Oh yes. I'll get this one up, guys, and we'll have a look at it. Okay guys, just going to get this one hooked. This one was on a circle hook and it's right in the scissors. It's a good fish. Stay down there, pal. You can see the hook right on the side of its scissors. Just going to get that out now. Perfect. Whew, that was lightly up, guys. Get this braid off it. It's actually got some fishing line around it as well. So I'm going to have to check that fish in a minute. But guys, look at the size of this. Whew. Canal pike. Yes, absolutely stunning condition. It's absolutely freezing. But what a fish to get on the canal on the first time of trying it. Absolutely fantastic. Yes, gonna get some photos of this one and we'll get this put back. But yeah, absolutely blown away with that one, guys. I just nudged the dead bait that was just on the bottom. I thought I'm gonna play this around a bit, and I just nudged it and bang, it hit me just as I picked the rod up. Fantastic, superb. We'll get this one put back. Well, proper made up with that, guys. So I thought I'm just going to move my dead bait, and literally just as I picked it up and I felt the weight come off the bottom, bang, and I thought it was a perch at first, the way it was banging and dragging a little bit, and then it went into the middle of the canal and then dragged me down into the middle of the canal. When I thought, that's a good pike, and then it come up and I thought, oh yeah, that could be a double. And yeah, so that dead bait's been in probably about an hour and a half and it hasn't even touched it, and the second I moved it, so it just goes to show you that fish must have been watching that bait, and it wouldn't take it static. I was watching the float, it wasn't moving. I've been watching the float for the last hour and a half, and soon as I moved that float, bang, so it enticed that bite on again. So in the night, I think they need that little bit of movement. So I've got a feeling my other static dead baits, although the mackerel and they've been cutting off, there's a lot of oil coming out of them, so there's a lot of scent going in the water. So hopefully one of them will trot off as well. So I put another one back out now, so there's 2 rods back out again. But yeah, that was a beautiful fish. Absolutely freezing cold, but the temperature's dropped here massively now. and that was on a static roach on the bottom, on a circle hook straight through the back. Normally I suspend it, but what happened is the wind blew it into the side and with the, out the channel of the canal. And yeah, Mr. Pike must have been sat there watching it. I come along, picked the rod up, twitched it, bang. Thank you, Mr. Pike. Beautiful. Nice to get one in the dark as well. It made a good photo. So yeah, I'll give this another hour or so, and then we'll get back to Mrs. Beard and have some crackers and some cheese. Typical Sunday evening. And yeah, I'll edit this little video. Probably won't be too long. But yeah, absolutely fantastic that was. Easily unhooked, right in the scissors. Circle hook, absolutely no problem. So I'm going to keep an eye on these floats now. Don't think you guys can see them. What? Oh, you should be able to. Got one there. And then there's one just at the back of this boat over here. These starlights are good for 4 hours, I've just read on the packet. So massive shout out to John at Smart Pre-Loved. I went in there the other night and picked some of them up. I'm going to do a little bit of a night session. So, but yeah, good old friend Steve as well. He says, I'll show you a couple of floats from Paratrax. And I had a quick look on the website the other night. And basically it's like a battery operated float and you just switch it on. Absolutely fantastic. So I'm going to get a couple of them ordered and probably do a couple more of these sessions because it was dark at 5 o'clock tonight. But yeah, sneak out a couple of hours at night and come do a couple of sessions and try and get another fish on the bank. That's what it's all about, isn't it? So yeah, I'll keep going, guys, see if we can find another one. Coming up to the end of the session now, guys. So what I like to do is just give the baits a bit of a wobble as we're bringing them back in. Hopefully Mr. Pike down there will see it and absolutely smash it again on the way in. How nice would that be at the end of the session? I'll just twitch it along a bit. Let it sink back down. And you just thrashing that dead bait through the water, creating as much movement as you can. I know it's a hard one today, guys, you can't see anything. That's the joys of pike fishing at night. Like I say, I've done it on lures before, but never on dead baits. And I'm quite impressed, to be fair. What I'll do when I bring this rig back in a minute, I'll show you how this one was rigged up that caught the fish. Quickly show you this, how this is rigged up. If we can see it in the dark. So basically you've got float stop on the line. Hope you guys can see that. I know I'm going over it again, guys, but obviously people that have never seen the video and they want to float fish for pike, just a quick run through. So line comes off the rod tip, straight through float stop, down to the float of your choice. Tonight was just a little stubby one like that, which I've taped a night light onto. That slides up and down your line, 3 lines like that. I don't use a weight on this one, so it goes down to a bead, and then the knot's underneath there on a clip. So I always use these beads that go over and just secure over that knot, just so you don't, if a pike rubs up against it or anything like that, or you hit a rock on the bottom or something, then that's on a clip, and then that's on a trace that I tied myself, going down to 1 circle hook, size 5/0, and just for the last half an hour I just whacked half a mackerel on through its lip, but it was through the back of a roach that caught that pike. But yeah, there's your circle hook, guys, if you guys can see that. I've debarbed it because most of the waters I fish are barbless waters, so I crushed that down with a pair of pliers, and that's just crimped on 36-pound E-Sox wire, just like that. And I leave these a little bit loose, so I've got a little bit of a hinge, just so the fish can't throw it out as easy. I find it moves about a lot in the mouth. Like I say, I do lose more fish on circles than we do on trebles, mainly. But yeah, tonight that absolutely nailed it on that circle hook. So we always test how sharp they are, and we got the trusty new Skeeter hook sharpener, so we'll give that a little bit of a sharpen before the next session. Check the wire and everything, make sure it's okay. If it isn't, then we change that out as well. But yeah, that's the rig that caught the nice pike from tonight's session. I'm just going to bring this last one in from over the other side of the canal, which I thought would have gone, to be fair. It's on the marginal shelf, but unfortunately nothing took it. We'll wobble it back in, slow it down just at the edge, figure of 8, flicks the fish over, flanking it over so the bite can see the shimmer on the side of the fish. Yeah, and that's it, guys. So we have come to the end of the session. Just going to de-hook this one. Same again, that was exactly the same setup. Take that off, take it out. Now the band's stuck on that, so what we do, take the band off. There we go, free meal for the fish. Keep the bands, don't drop them into nature, guys. It is rubber, you don't want them getting tangled around any bird's feet. I always hook them around my hook a few times, just like that, keeps it safe, ready for next session. Right guys, there you go, I've just got back to the car. That was an awesome little session, that was. 2.5 hours out, probably not even that, 2 hours. Bait was in the water for probably about an hour before I had that first fish. So yeah, fish definitely do feed it nice. Maybe it was just because I nudged the dead bait. I didn't have anything on the static dead bait, so it would be interesting to go back out again now over the next week. And what I'll do is I'll just put 2 static dead baits out. I might put some oil in them just to try and get a little bit more attractant in the water. But yeah, dead simple, float fish with a little bit of a light on the top so you could basically see the bite indication. Basically, I just want to try and help anybody out that wants to get into pike fishing, just the basics and stuff like that. I've learned it along the way. Nobody taught me how to do it, so I am self-taught. So it's nice to give something back and to help the younger generation coming through, or anybody that wants to get on the bank. I wanted to do an unhooking video on this one, but with it being in the dark, I wanted to get the fish back safely and get it back in. And it's not nice unhooking fish in the dark. I had plenty of light, but I'll do you a video over the next couple of sessions when I catch again, and we'll show you how to unhook a pike safely and get it returned back into the water. Big shout out to John. It's Smart Pre-Loved supplying the bait for me. Devon Bait's doing it again tonight on the 3-pack roach. I don't know what Devon Baits do, but them baits are absolutely so fresh. When you take them out of the packet, it looks like you've basically just pulled a roach out of the water. The scales on them are absolutely perfect, a little bit rough like you would like when you touch a normal roach. I've had some from other shops in the past, and they're dead slimy and they stick together and stuff, where they're very careful on how they do the baits at Devon Baits, and they're separated all the time, so it's easy to get them out of the packets. Well, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you soon.